Are we still on? Are we still on the show? We're recording. Hi. It's me. I'm back. And today, I'm talking about a subject that I have loved my entire life. That Tiggy has loved her entire life. It's fall. It's Halloween. I'm going to include Halloween too, because fall is Halloween, Halloween is fall. And yes, I am back in the bed. I'm back in my bed, in my lazy clothes. So, let me tell you, right now it is fall. It is October 18th, 2022. We're in the smack dab middle of fall. Actually coming towards the end, and I hate to say that because fall is literally my favorite thing in the world. I am kind of pissed this year because last year it was perfect. The leaves, they were Turntina on October 30th. They were red, they were gorgeous, they were beautiful on October 30th. This year, they're gorgeous right now, which sucks because that means Halloween, they're gonna be all gone and dead. We'll have a leaf funeral for all the dead leaves. Look at that, made me cry. Oh my god. Anyway, my favorite color leaf though is a bright orange. Like, a red leaf is like kind of basic, you know, like all the maple girls, they're like the basic white girls. They got like the red leaves and it's just like kind of basic. The yellows just aren't really interesting enough because in summertime there's some yellow leaves, I think. Like some trees like specifically have yellow leaves. So like the bright orange, like the scarlet, you know the scarlet crayon? Comment below. So, you know crayon boxes, there was a color called scarlet, I'm almost 100% sure. And it was like a orange red, and I always said it was a red. Everyone else kind of said it was an orange, so I guess it is. I guess I do kind of like the red. Whatever. I'm talking about like basic, not basic, bright orangey red, a scarlet. Anyways, comment below if you remember that. But so this year, typically, I am so obsessed with Halloween. I really am. And typically I have a costume by now. Typically it's done and made, basically. And I always like to do something. I always like to do something homemade. I don't like to let's get a spirit Halloween. Because that's just not me. I like to be creative with it. I love to go into costume contests. I've won 2. I've documented one of those experiences on this YouTube channel. Yes, I have. And anyway, that video got copyrighted, by the way. That video got like 200 views in 2019, and it got copyrighted. And I'm like, excuse me, really? You're copyrighting my video? You think I'm stealing your revenue because I used your Halloween theme song? Anyways, but so this year, I was kind of lost because I've been getting into drag more, and I've been doing more feminine makeup, and I'm like, oh, should I just be a basic sexy witch or whatever? I don't think I'm gonna do that though, because I just always loved the horror, the scare of it all. So I was watching a show, and a girl had no face, and I said, hello, I will be that for Halloween. So this is that.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
I'm going to try to recreate that, but I only have freaking 13 days. So I'm a little scared. I do have most of the materials I need, though. I just need to actually take the time and not be lazy. Honestly, if not, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, y'all. I've just been so busy this year. I just haven't had the time. You know what I want to see? I want to see the fall foliage in, Maine. I live in Illinois, which, has pretty good fall foliage. But, I want to see, Wisconsin in the fall. New York in the fall. Maine and Salem. Brr, don't get me started. I want to go to Salem to see all them witchy things. I'm not a history buff, but I do love my girls down in 1690s. They were like, I'm a witch. Just kidding, I'm not. I'm a woman, but I'm gonna... I want to know about all that. I don't know. Literally, ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with Halloween. And I just wish I kind of knew that kind of thing. Where does that all come from? Where do people get those interests? Especially, like a kid, you typically wouldn't think a kid likes horror and blood and unless I'm a psychopath, which I could be. No, I'm not. That's not true. Don't accuse me of such things. My room, even all year round, decorated like Halloween. I got my skullnapple, which is a pineapple with like made up of a bunch of mini skulls, and then with a black sparkly stem. Kind of me, kind of giving me like Halloween, but like glamorous. And then I've got like pumpkin spice candles. I've got 2 over there. I used to have like a full like table over there, and I bought a candle, and it like bleeds out of its eyes like the wax. It's red. It's so cool. Also, look at my skin. It's doing pretty good, right? Right? No, I'm gonna go with a dermatologist in a couple of weeks, and she's probably gonna be like, we're gonna put you on this medication because your skin looks horrible. Whatever. This year, I went to a haunted hayride for the first time, and honestly, underwhelming experience. Furious. It was about 40 degrees. There was about 1 million people in line. It closed at 10:30. We got there at, I'd say 9:15. Got in line. First of all, no directions. We got in line. We're like, great. Do we buy tickets now or later? And then I had to go search around to see. And we, in fact, did have to buy tickets. So I left my friends in line. I bought them tickets. I paid for theirs, too. But, sometimes, do you ever just say something, and then do you ever just afterwards you want to tell yourself, now why don't you shut the fuck up? I do that sometimes. But anyway, and so we were waiting in the shiver me timbers cold, no blankets, unprepared, and we ended up waiting in that line for an hour and 12 minutes. An hour and 12 minutes. So we got on the hayride. Child labor. They had children at the gig in that forest trying to scare people on that hayride. Children. So I would say the youngest child there was probably 4 years old. A 4-year-old child in the woods. None of it was scary to me. I have a pretty decently high scare tolerance, and it was my friends next to me. They're like, ah! But me, that was me. It was fine though. I'm glad I went. It was an experience, but I do want to go back to a haunted house. I love a good haunted house. I want to go to Six Flags too, like the Fright Fest, but no one's brave enough to go with me because they all either don't like roller coasters or spooky things. And I'm like, great. Who are my friends? Honestly, if I had the friends to do it with, I would still trick or treat this year. I am 18 years old, and I would trick or treat because guess what, bitch? Number 1, free candy. Number 2, fierce exercise. Number 3, costume. Number 4, compliments on the costume. It's great. I just, like, but like all my friends, like, I've never had like a friend, I don't think, who's like obsessed with Halloween like me. I've had a boyfriend who was, but not a friend, and I was like, great. Also, when I'm older, when I'm living in my own house, you know what, mama? My house will be Tina of the Halloween decorations. It's going to be so fierce. It's going to be the scariest on the block. Everyone will talk about it. And also, I will be giving out full-size candy bars. Merry, because it's one day a year. You know when you were a kid and you were like, the house is so scary, and they give out the best candy. We have to go there, but we're scared. Like, I want that. You know what I mean? It better not snow on Halloween. The high today is 36 degrees, and it is October 18th. Guess what, though? Next week, it's gonna get up to in the 70s. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck is going on here on this day?
That's what I say about this climate recently. But I do kind of love it because we get to be those people, the old people that like have nothing to talk about but the weather. We can be like, oh my god, there's like chance of snow this week, but next week it's gonna be 70. That's crazy. You know, the people that just like talk like that. That's gonna be us. Us meaning me and whoever you are. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it because I certainly did. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.